All right, so now we're live. Gonna play it.
Hi, I'm Ruby. I'm a Capcom creator and a Twitch streamer.
And I'm Susie Hunter, a Capcom creator and the owner of the Sphere Hunter YouTube and Twitch channels.
Yeah, I know Susie Hunter.
We're really
Yeah, I
excited
recognize
for the
her.
Capcom Spotlight today.
So,
We're
any
covering
games
5
you
titles today.
hoping get more announcement? I mean, obviously Resident Evil.
Battle Network Legacy Collection,
Well, Resident Evil 4
Legacy
and
Phantom Detective,
Mega Man
Monster Hunter
Network
Rise,
Battle
Exo
Mega Man
Primal,
Battle
and Resident
Network
Evil 4.
Legacy Collection are
And
the
just to set some
two ones that I
expectations, we'll be
was
announcing
paying
1 new
attention
titles
for.
today.
Yeah,
Yep.
same. It seems like I mean, unfortunately, I'm not really expecting anything like else to be announced, like for some we
Because
don't
I mean,
know.
they
But
announced like the lineup of games they were going to talk about
Ah.
on like social media, but so I don't know if they're going to do anything besides those. Like I know we're getting another look at Exo Primal today. For anyone that really is interested in that,
oh yeah, not Dino Crisis.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as I found out it was another
Ellen,
multiplayer
I know
shooter, I'm
you've
like,
been working on a ton of Mega Man
no
games
thanks.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us the rundown on.
There's only so many of those I could do.
They really should make another Dino Crisis game or a remake.
Yeah.
I
Also,
mean, is it a licensing thing?
No, they own Dino Crisis.
I don't know. Capcom just doesn't want to take chances on anything that isn't like Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Also, I appreciate how one of them is dressed up as Leon, the other one's dressed up as Ashley.
Ashley, yeah. I actually saw her dressed as Leon. I'm like, all right, I better just get the coat.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh man.
Totally new to me, but
Alright.
combat system's definitely interesting.
Yeah, I've only ever played the classic X and Legend series, so like Battle Network. It's always
Oh, they're talking about Battle
still a
Network right
horizon
now.
for me, but I've never really.
I can't wait for that.
So I'm actually excited.
Again, those were my
Yeah,
those were my
yeah.
Mega Man games, so I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to those.
Those games in the Mega Man NT Warrior cartoon were my first introduction to Mega Man.
In collections at this point, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always somewhat interested in them. I just never got around to playing them, so that's why I'm
I
definitely.
mean, they're RPGs, so it's a lot of
Yeah.
time.
True, but considering like with both the X collection and the Zero collection had easy modes, it's chances are if you're just invested in the story, you can get an easier mode. You'll have an easier option. Which, considering it's 6, technically 10 games, or more like 12 games. Or no wait, 3 through 6 have 2 versions. That's 8, and 2 and 1, yeah, 10. Yeah.
How many games are there again exactly?
There's like
6, but from 3 on, there's 2 versions of each one, like with the Pokemon games.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Granted, I don't know how much of a difference there is between versions.
I think I forget everything. I know in Mega Man Battle Network 5, like when you have other playable characters, like the teams are completely different with each one.
For more people to actually play it as well. Yeah, I just the entire time playing it, all the respective stuff.
You see, like in Battle Net, or like in Team Proto Man version, you have like characters like Proto Man, Gyro Man, and Magnet Man.
So
Whereas
definitely
in
looking forward to
the
seeing
Team Colonel, you have or Team Colonel, you have Colonel, you have Shadow Man, Tomahawk Man, and like Number Man, as well as some others I'm forgetting.
There's nothing you missed, Blaze Fire. They're just talking.
Oh, that would be something if we got a new Ace Attorney game, or if they announced like oh.
What?
He just said if you love Ace Attorney, you're not going to want to miss this. So maybe that means we might get some of the games might be released for a Switch.
That would be good because I really don't want to have to spend more money on my 3DS.
now I have to play it.
I do remember. I don't know if this is true or not. Supposedly, Resident Evil 3 remake was announced during one of these things as a surprise. So maybe like there could be a surprise thing announced with one of the games that they're talking
if
about.
we got Apollo Justice, Spirit of
Dual
Justice,
Destinies.
and Dual Destinies as like a new trilogy collection announcements from this, that'd be really great.
I'd also like if we got both the Edgeworth games.
I know. I really want
I'd
the
like
second
it if you got
Edgeworth
them
game.
to
Damn it.
mock them again. No, I'm kidding. But there was a YouTuber I like who streamed playing them and just completely joked around with them the entire time. And as a result, I can't take them seriously.
Cut through and fight through different hordes of dinosaurs. Ultimately, either result.
Oh, they're talking about Exoprimal now.
I'm just wondering how long until we get to the actual trailers.
Yeah, like they're actually gonna show something, right?
Have you had a chance?
I think they're just kind of going over like
Yeah.
everything they're going to be talking about right now. It's kind of like the preamble.
Makes sense. Oh, you know what? I do remember the thing being split up, and I think there was something about a pre-show that started at 5:10, so that makes sense.
Oops.
I'm just surprised that something like this is a pre-show.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're going to announce the Ace Attorney thing during the pre-show.
Well, the guy did just say that if you're a fan of Ace Attorney, that's something you're going to want to see this.
Well, does he mean the main show or does he mean the pre-show? There's a difference.
I'm guessing the main show.
Man, I'm confused. Too many shows.
I think they realize that most people are gonna be here for the main show.
I mean, even one of the exosuits, I got very Devil May Cry vibes.
I think there's a lot of Capcom DNA in Exoprimal, and that's what makes me excited for it.
I think Devil May Cry game would be great. That'd be really nice, but
I mean, we just got DMC5. I think we can wait.
Yeah, wasn't that back in 2019?
Hits in terms of mechanics.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah, but I mean, it's
got
like-
DMC5.
I mean, Resident Evil though gets to have like a game every year though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they also have remakes. That's different.
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess there is that Devil May Cry mobile game that might be coming out. I'm actually somewhat interested in that. At least for a mobile game, I'm interested.
Unless, what if they did a remake of the first Devil May Cry game?
It might
I mean, I
be.
guess
I
that'd be
know
cool.
a lot of people would probably be interested if they did a remake of DMC2 because that's the one that's supposedly the worst.
2 is probably the one that needs the remake.
True. And not every series has to go like in order. Like they're just doing a remake of Silent Hill 2, but not the first one.
Yeah, because the Silent Hill 2 is the big one. I'm hoping that remake is good because Silent Hill 2 is a remake. Silent Hill 2 is a game that I've wanted to play for a long time, but haven't been able to just because I don't own the game, and the remaster on PS3 is supposedly so horrendous. That's like, why even bother looking?
I actually played the remaster. I don't understand why people hate it so much. Granted, I never played the original.
Well, that's probably why then. Like a lot of the
Very veiny looking.
Yeah,
from
what I
as I
heard,
understand it, a lot of like the texture and a lot of the fog got removed from.
yeah, a lot of the atmosphere. It's
from
the
Silent
atmosphere
Hill.
that was like ruined.
Okay.
And so it's like the visual tone of the game was all screwed up, as I understand it.
Yeah, Lord Blaze, the Devil May Cry mobile game, I think is called Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. The thing that's interesting to me is Lady is playable in it, and her moveset looks actually a lot better than the one in Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. And yeah, I agree. They should do something with Devil May Cry too, because it had potential. It's just
it just looks like someone
fell flat.
It looks very replayable too. Like I think there was some stealth gameplay.
I mean, if they were going to reveal anything for more Ace Attorney stuff, it would be now. Now would be the time, right at the 11th freaking hour when the 3DS shop is about to close at the end of this month.
To a degree that you just couldn't in the original.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of those actions, people have already seen this by now. By the time they see this, but they have the knife parry as well. So there's a lot of things you can parry. We don't want to spoil too much of that, but Leon is very.
Can I parry a Del Lago? Is that
only one way to find out? You got a lot of like really cool, fun options to do with that. So I think people are gonna like have some real fun.
Another 10 minutes.
Well,
Jeez.
not technically, because Ragaroth did freeze it.
Well, it would be.
Scrub through it if he wanted to.
Oh yeah, I guess I could. I'm just afraid it might be like.
yeah, pretty much.
Screw it. All right. I'm gonna live it. I'm gonna see where we're at.
You can't just move it up bit by bit to see.
instead of those QTEs, now you're actually parrying in real time.
Well, what is it?
I mean, just can't he move like it up a bit at a time to make sure we're not?
Oh wait, wrong one.
Yeah, I love this. It's genius design.
It's genius.
So
Hold on.
kinetic.
Ah, crap. Yeah, of course.
Whoops.
Of course. Of course.
It's just such a perfect.
Shh.
Whoopsie.
Pretty much, yeah.
What the hell?
Exactly.
All right, this. There we go. This looks like it's start.
You're a hunter.
Okay.
Monster hunter.
Not like we got anything
Talking about
really
Monster
spoiled
Hunter.
anyway.
So cool.
We're kicking it over to a couple of trailers for just
I keep-
recent titles. So
Yeah.
Monster Hunter Sunbreak is one of those things that I keep thinking I'll
Recent update.
I'll get back to, or that I keep thinking I'll buy, but then I just forget.
I just couldn't get into Monster Hunter.
Well, you and my buddy Alex both. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a very
I-
specific type of game.
Yeah.
It's funny because I like other Monster Hunter genre games, but Monster Hunter itself, I don't know. Just wasn't clicking with me.
We've got the 5th one coming in the future, so we're pretty excited about that. Just a ton of content, and we just keep adding like the most hardest monsters possible, and then people post clips about how they got destroyed, which
Yeah, Resident Evil does get the party all the time. I guess just because it just sells the most.
Tons of time.
Yeah, I mean it is one of Capcom's like flagship
my
series.
favorite thing so far is every time we
Probably helps because I think it also appeals to both like the West and the East. I actually think I want to say it appeals more to the West, but I could be wrong about that.
That's in there.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you for sure. I'm not a marketing guy.
I wonder if the next game after 4's remake will be a remake of Code Veronica or Resident Evil 9.
I feel like it's gonna be 9 because it seems like they do remake, new game, remake, new game, remake, new game.
Yeah, that's what they've done so far.
I just wonder if we're gonna get if it's gonna be first person or if they're gonna go back to third person because they
It would be
added
in-
DLC for third person again.
It would be
Or-
insane if they went back to just first person.
I would like to believe that they would give us the option to do one or the other from the jump in 9,
That's actually what
I'd say
rather
You
than
first.
having it locked behind a paywall like last time.
Yeah. Considering that it was like a big advertisement option and they had the DLC only in third person, I think it just might be people wanting that over the first person, like maybe a majority.
Well, Resident Evil has, for the most part, been a third-person series. So
Yeah, the other ones that are first person are usually like spin-offs and stuff like arcade shooters, which is like, well, no brainers.
I can tell you, it's
And yeah, I agree. Monster Hunter is very time consuming, and yes, Code Veronica should be the next game remade, in my opinion.
Street Fighter. Oh,
Well,
hey,
they-
it's that collection that won't have any press, that won't make any difference on whether or not you get a new Darkstalkers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got that collection. It was like,
with like the HD.
I bought that
I
collection
wasn't
and
super-
I never played it.
yeah, I wasn't super happy with it. They should have at least just ported. They should have just ported Darkstalkers Resurrection, in my opinion.
I mean, isn't that kind of what they did
It's one of my favorites.
by porting all the Darkstalkers games?
Nope, because a lot of them are only in Japanese. A lot of them don't have all the characters. A lot of them
Oh.
don't have as many features. It's
In the fighting collection?
yep.
I remember
Oh.
when it first came out, I was like killing one of my friends, and he
That's
thought-
another very frustrating thing. They won't make a new Darkstalkers, and they just can't port like an ideal version too. It's very frustrating.
First time I played, I was just too scared because it looked so
Yeah,
real.
I had nightmares about
Definitely.
Cap
one.
Jams
And RE4.
music.
I mean, in hindsight, maybe it's not as scary as
I just realized something. Wait a minute.
The intro's intense.
What's up?
You don't
Is
even
there
know what
like, are we watching a version of this that like? Oh, okay. No, it's still the pre-show. Never mind. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Because
we're
I'm
still
thinking like,
going
are we
with-
watching a version where we're
No,
creators are
those
reacting?
people
and-
are official Capcom like commentators or sponsors or whatever.
Okay, makes sense. Just got nervous for a second.
No, I get you.
Was actually,
Oh, you
to,
forgot to full screen it again, Rich.
Oh,
and,
my
I played
bad.
as Cammy, and I fell in love
Ordinarily I wouldn't care, but
right
this my
yeah,
screen's so
yeah.
small,
You
that's
kind of
okay.
need it.
Capcom game I played.
I want to say no, yeah. I want to say Street Fighter is definitely one of the earliest. I like new Capcom games before I even knew. What
See,
Capcom
these
was.
arcade
Yeah,
collections
I always see this logo.
always like almost most get me excited, but they never have the games that I really want.
Yeah.
Like Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been.
I would love it if we got the Capcom Alien versus Predator beat 'em up on one of these.
Do they just not have the rights, I'm guessing?
I'm assuming so, or like they don't want to have to pay Fox or Disney at this point for the rights to use that.
Which reminds me, I wonder, or which makes me think, I wonder why Disney doesn't try to release it.
That might have been one of the earliest ones.
Well, didn't they actually release it on something? But it's
They
like,
released it on a Capcom on a fight stick
yeah.
that looked like that was shaped like the Capcom logo.
Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, so it's like I think they are allowed to re-release it. They're just I don't know.
Oh boy, the cloud version of Resident Evil Village.
Oh yeah, objectively the best version. Very
Yeah.
based.
Yeah.
Find Yuki. Oh yeah, I if they did ever make a new Darkstalkers character, that would be very cool. Guess they could I mean, I guess granted they probably wouldn't be the first to get to it now since with Killer Instinct having Hisako.
Yeah.
And then Resident Evil.
By the time Village came along, it was kind of like we were trained by 7, so we were like, this could be
7 was so
this could be a Resident Evil.
Should I like skip ahead a little bit again?
Yeah.
I mean, up to you.
All right, wait. I think I'm able.
Oh,
There,
I think,
okay. No, they're just showing old footage now.
Okay.
All right, skip to here. Okay. Oh wait, am I skipping on the right thing?
Yeah, it's we still got a minute before the countdown.
I love that. I love Jack.
All right.
It's so cool.
Well, it looks like they're starting out with Mega Man, according to that scrubber. Also, I may have to walk my parents' dogs in a few minutes, so I'll probably. So if my scenery suddenly changes, that's why.
Okay.
I'll mute myself. That's why.
Welcome to Capcom Spotlight, where we'll provide updates on our upcoming games. Stay tuned until the end to hear the latest on all of Capcom's new titles. Without any further delay, here's the first game. No matter what, we're always connected. All 10 mainline games in the Mega Man Battle Network series
Oh, so it's got 10.
Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Steam. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection launches April 14th, 2023. LAN and his NetNavi MegaMan.exe work together to solve countless cybercrimes in the real world, as well as the interconnected online cyber world.
It's funny, as like a creepypasta fan, I can't like when I hear .exe, I just think of like spooky games.
Yeah.
And code each turn to create powerful combinations.
Yeah, I remember that.
Director Masakazu Iguchi, aka Mr. Famous.
Who?
Battle routine. Set. Execute. Hello, everyone. It's Mr. Famous.
Okay, he's the director.
I'm excited to share the latest Battle Network news with you all. First, check out this video.
It's my favorite version of bass.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on, Dexter. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection includes all 499 patch cards from Battle Network 4 onward that were available only in Japan as physical cards. In Battle Network 4, 5, and 6, players can enable or disable patch cards. Buster Max mode multiplies the Mega Buster's damage by 100, letting players enjoy the story and speed up combat. You can turn this feature on or off at any time during the story, based on how you want to play.
Like I said, in easy mode.
And don't worry, Buster Max mode is automatically turned off for online net battling. That's all I have for you today. I've been Mr. Famous.
Thank you, Mr. Famous. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection includes over 1,000 illustrations and 188 music tracks to enjoy in the gallery. With online play, players can connect with distant friends and rivals to trade battle chips and net battle too. Pre-orders are available now. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection brings all 10 mainline games to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Steam.
Okay.
Volume 1 and Volume 2 will also be available at launch. Starting March 21st, the English version of Mega Man NT Warrior will be available to watch for free. Check the official website for more information. A new era of fighting games is upon us. Street Fighter 6 launches June 2nd, 2023. This is the latest edition of the series that redefined the genre. In addition to Fighting Ground, where the pinnacle of genre-defining battles take place, Street Fighter 6 includes World Tour, an immersive single-player story mode, and Battle Hub, an online social space reminiscent of arcades. There are a number of new ways to play beyond just fighting. Today we'll introduce the final color commentator included in the game. Please enjoy this video.
Yeah, I guess this is gonna be something they're gonna be announcing, or the commentators.
Mm. You getting this at launch?
Yeah, I am. Not super excited for it, but I'm gonna get it at launch.
I've never been the biggest Street Fighter fan.
It's very frustrating when it's not your favorite Capcom fighting game, and that's the only thing they make these days.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping we'd get a Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
I would just like some Capcom crossover game, like something, like Jesus. I don't understand why they don't want to make a new one. Like, it doesn't have to be Marvel.
Licensing?
I guess so, but
Japanese actress Hikaru
maybe, or maybe just in general, a Capcom crossover fighting game with other Capcom properties.
I think the problem is it's like they. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't know. I don't know why they don't do that. I don't know why they just don't. They can't make a Capcom only fighting game with just Capcom characters. I'm pretty sure more people would be more excited as playing as like Dante and Virgil than like E Honda and like Dalsim.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see Albert Wesker and Zero fighting each other again.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6 launches on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, and Steam on June 2nd, 2023. Pre-orders are now available, along with a limited number of pre-order bonuses.
Do like those pre-order colors, especially the Ken one. I think it's either a Dante color or a Violent Ken color, or both.
Capcom Pro Tour 2023.
I actually didn't know they were going to talk about Street Fighter 6 in this. I thought it wasn't on the lineup.
Maybe it's one of those things they just figured is going to be talked about no matter what.
To celebrate the game's release, there will be a special prize package this season. The first place winner of Capcom Cup will receive $1 million. The total prize pool for the season will be over $2 million. Next, we'd like to share some exciting Capcom news. Capcom celebrates its 40th anniversary.
No, I agree, Lord Blaze. I actually like Mortal Kombat more than Street Fighter, and it's funny because I usually prefer like Eastern-made games, but Mortal Kombat's one of the few exceptions.
We're planning to construct a digital museum and other buildings.
Yeah, I just find the cast more interesting than the gameplay.
2023.
I think the characters are just too cartoony. Like they're too goofy looking in Street Fighter. At least a lot of the ones that you see all the time.
I kind of disappointed we never got the Tekken X Street Fighter crossover.
I know. I would have liked that.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm more of a Tekken fan.
I mean, we got Akuma in 7 eventually.
Yeah. I did it. Yeah, I at least got my favorite Street Fighter character in Tekken.
Yeah. Wasn't that well received?
What do you mean? Akuma being in it or Tekken 7 in general?
No, I mean Akuma being in it.
I don't know. I know a lot of people complain about him, at least from a competitive standpoint, because he's like the best character in the game. I don't really know what people thought. I forget what people really thought of him being in the game in general, though. I mean, I'm sure, he's not like the worst. Well, he's not the worst received guest character. I'll say that much.
Yeah, because I was honestly thinking maybe he could be like it could be like if they were testing to see if that Tekken X Street Fighter could still work.
He was definitely less divisive than like Noctis or Negan, I would say, since he just fits in Tekken a bit more.
True.
Let's take a look at the latest trailer. We have some surprises.
Oh, it's not Dino Crisis.
Yay. Like, do they really think more people would be more excited for this than like a new Dino Crisis? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm not even that into Dino Crisis, but like I feel like it would have been a no-brainer.
Yeah. Or hell, even a remake of like the first game, but with like RE2 gameplay style.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Chief, and exactly did you say your sister's
It's a shame because I mean this game does look cool, but of course it's a mainly multiplayer focused game. Like, my God.
Yeah.
Never found out more than that. You know how the
Chief
network was.
Lorenzo. She's alive. On the island. In the past.
I mean, I like the whole Mishima thing, Blaze, but I do agree it has become a little too much of the big focus of the game, of the story. I kind of do miss when they kind of focused on, other characters a bit. And yeah, Street Fighter never really put as much effort into the story.
Yeah,
though I did like the story mode in Street Fighter V more than a lot of Mortal Kombat story modes, just because a lot more characters got to be playable.
That's true. I hope when
That
12 comes out, they actually fine tune the story a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe just focus on chapters, focusing on events, not a specific character.
Yeah, I think because that's the thing. Street Fighter V, they also alternated between like who you're playing as, more frequently, not just like 3 or 4 fights as this character and 3 or 4 as this character. It's a little more varied.
True.
Chief, you want to try talking to Perry like you? Another one. Still hot and sun. Oh. Dirty. No Spider Man. I Lorenzo's name is full of this stuff.
Another Exo Fighter recruit, right? Welcome to IBS.
That shit looks like the battle pass.
What did you think? We had a lot of new info, including the release date. Let's go over it in detail. Exo Primal launches on July 14th. Before that, we'll be holding an open beta test.
Yeah, I do definitely like the gritty and martial arts kind of atmosphere of Mortal Kombat. I really like the whole mysticism of it.
Yeah.
of each exosuit for yourself as your team faces off against a wall of dinosaurs.
Plus the different realms, various different worldly characters.
Yeah, just be nice if they remembered, all those realms and actually incorporated them more.
Definitely.
Please visit the official site for beta test timing, content, and bonus item info. Now I'd like to introduce the Survival Pass reward system. As players acquire experience points in the Survival Pass, their Survival Pass level goes up, and they earn rewards separate from player and suit levels. The Survival Pass includes a free tier and a paid premium tier. Purchasing the premium tier unlocks access to special rewards, including 19 exosuit skins and 10 weapon skins. Here are some of the rewards. The Deluxe Edition includes the Survival Pass Season 1 Premium tier as an added limited time bonus. Exo Primal launches July 14th, 2023. Pre-order bonuses are also available.
I'm gonna see maybe if I can skip ahead a little bit again.
Please see the
Yeah.
official site.
Because I don't think any of us are really that interested in this.
Yeah.
The latest Exo Primal news can be found
Well,
on
I think you're going too far.
social media. We'll have more for you soon.
Well, the next game looks like it's Ghost Trick.
What is Ghost Trick anyway?
I honestly don't really know. I guess, hell, we could watch it, we could learn more about it.
Yeah.
I think that's what the next thing is. I know that was one of the games, Ghost Trick. Yep.
Use your powers of the dead to uncover the truth about your death. Ghost Trick, the classic mystery game from Ace Attorney creator Shu Takumi, is being reborn. The game will release on June 30th, 2023. One night in a dark corner of the city, a man named Sissel is shot and killed. He reawakens as a soul and realizes he's lost his memory and his life.
Yeah, Lord Lacey, that's another thing with the new game is that they literally have a main character that looks like Regina. So it's very misleading. Like what's the point of doing that? You're just gonna tease people.
Yeah, I remember the first trailer I saw and thought, oh, it's a Dino Crisis game. And then, nope, no, it isn't.
A hitman is after the red-headed target, Lynn. Use the powers of the dead to get her out of wild predicaments. The key to changing fate is possessing and tricking all sorts of objects. Sissel will face death in many forms. Use the powers of the dead to go back 4 minutes before someone's death. Changing their fate will change the story. And that story must be linked in some way to the mystery of Sissel's death. This board includes updated high-res graphics, increased frame rate, and an optimized user interface. Check out the new challenge.
Well, it's less so they lied. It's a misdirect. That's the thing. It's just and they had to have known. They had to have known. People would think that.
Yeah.
Maybe you know what? I wouldn't be shocked if maybe that game it was supposed to be a Dino Crisis game, but it was changed mid development to just be a new IP, and maybe that was going to be Regina's new design, and oh, we'll just call her something else.
Maybe.
I'm muting myself briefly to say, yeah, Ghost Trick.
Okay, so there is someone that is interested in this.
Okay.
We're thrilled to share the release date with you.
That's another reason in the back of my head. I'm I think Josh is interested in this.
Yeah.
We had Yasumasa Kitagawa from the Great Ace Attorney series handle the music. He did incredible work remastering the original songs to match the new graphics. We've also added
Yo, I thought the same thing, Lord Blaze. She looks like Frankie from Foster's Imaginary Friends.
I'm just imagining that.
I wanted to say that.
I'm just imagining a lot of kids after seeing Jurassic Park, something would imagine dinosaurs, and they'd have their own imaginary dinosaur park behind Foster's.
Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Steam. Pre-orders are now available. Check out the official website for information about the pre-order bonus. Please stay tuned.
It's time to awaken your hunting spirit.
Didn't we already talk about Monster Hunter? Damn it.
Uh,
All right, I'm skipping ahead a little bit.
Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. Xbox One, Windows, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 4. Title Update 5.
There we
Moving
go.
on to our next topic. We have
Finally.
Resident Evil series.
Oh, this is the movie. Well, the CGI movie.
Yep.
Resident Evil Death Island.
I kind of wish some of these movies were just made into games.
Preview with you all.
It'd be neat if they released like DLC chapters or something. Yeah.
End of the video. Resident Evil
Oh, okay, so Leon and Jill will definitely get to interact with each other.
That's good.
Probably like for
this long
5
to do
seconds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just the beginning. Resident Evil 4 launches soon.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Hirabayashi, producer of Resident Evil 4. We're grateful for all of the RE4 fans who are excited for the game's release. This game is a remake of the original, which was released in 2005. It takes place 6 years after the Raccoon City incident and depicts federal agent Leon S. Kennedy as he fights to survive. Our goal is to create a fresh yet familiar experience. We've preserved the core of the original game and added updated graphics and a reimagined storyline. RE4's release date is just around the corner. But we have a
Special announcement.
prepared for you today.
Oh shit.
Please check out this video.
Here we go.
Oh, it's gonna be it's the demo. I think the demo is available today.
Sweet.
No time limit. Cool. Yeah, because usually they're time demos.
No fucking way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Chainsaw demo. That's what they're calling it.
The wait is over. A trial version of Resident Evil 4 that we are calling Chainsaw Demo
Nice.
will be available starting today. It takes place in the beginning of the game as Leon first enters a European village. The Chainsaw Demo has no time limit, and you can play it as many times as you want.
Nice.
The platform supports
Nice.
PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, as well as Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, and Steam. We hope you enjoy trying a portion of this reimagined survival horror.
That'll be something I have to download today.
Is currently available.
Did they say whether or not it's timed or anything?
They
No,
said
it's
there's no
not
time
timed.
limit.
Also, yay, the deluxe edition pre-order bonuses that got canceled for everybody who ordered from GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
March 24th release date. Please enjoy the trial version until then.
So the trial version, is that coming out today?
Thank you for watching.
Yep,
Yes.
today.
Excellent.
I was hoping they would have like maybe talked more about mercenaries or maybe separate ways, but okay.
Well, I mean, I'm already going to buy the game. They don't really need to.
I never played Mercenaries in for the original Resident Evil 4.
And finally, we have a message about the Capcom Publisher Sale. The Resident Evil series, with the exception of the upcoming Resident Evil 4 and Monster Hunter Rise, are currently on sale, and we will be opening the massive expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak for pre-orders. Don't miss this opportunity to pick up digital copies of Capcom's hits. That's all for our event today. Thanks for watching.
So much for any Ace Attorney news.
I guess it was just because of the detective game.
Or was it because of the sale?
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Well, yeah, that was really the only exciting thing was really the demo being announced for today. And honestly, I kind of knew that because that was like basically leaked.
Yeah,
but you know,
not the best showcase.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was really hoping for an Ace Attorney collection.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they play it like way too safe with these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's really about it. Hell, I actually, honestly, Blaze, I actually think the last state of play was maybe better than this. But that's just me. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining. It was you know, at least it's at least better watching kind of boring things with other people. And anyone that joined us, let us know what you thought in the comments below. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it. Definitely consider subscribing if you like this video and some of my others. But as I always say, thanks for checking out the video, and another time, another place. Keep being awesome.
Ciao, everyone.
Bye-bye.